Good morning, Moore Elementary students and staff. Today is Friday, October 25th, 2024. Good morning, Ms. Fusi.
Good morning, Mr. Koala.
We'll start off with our jokes for the day. Why do you have to be careful when it's raining cats and dogs? Why do you have to be careful when it's raining cats and dogs? Because you might step on a poodle.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. Did you get that?
Here's a fall joke for you. What do witches put on their bagels? What do witches? Of course, it's scream cheese.
Yeah. I wonder if we tried that, if it had actually worked.
Yeah.
And then we have our quote of the day. Let's see here. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. You know, Mr. Qual, I'm getting old, and I've been around education for a long time, but these students and staff teach me something every single day. So you've got to embrace your learning forever.
And the things that you were taught in elementary school, you still remember. It's still following you at 29 years old, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 29. Okay.
All right. Just a reminder, we're still having some students that are getting off the bus and then going through the cafeteria commons door if they're not, even though they're not having breakfast. You're going through that door if you have breakfast. If you're not having breakfast, you should go through the Wellia door. The cafeteria is very busy. There's long lines that are there for the breakfast lines that they're just really hard to navigate through. So if you're not having breakfast, go with your peers and go through the Wellia Center door, and we can avoid that congestion in the commons area. That being said, it's also getting close to colder weather and winter weather, and we might have some hats and mittens. Be sure to take off your hats and mittens and put those into your pockets before you jump in the breakfast line in the morning. That'll make everything smoother. You keep your coats on. You can bring everything to your table, but having your hats and mittens off in the serving line makes it a little bit more efficient.
And then we want to talk about the restrooms. You know, Mr. Qual has been addressing it on morning announcements. I think our staff in the classrooms have been addressing it because we are having some issues about picking up, getting things in the garbage, leaving a mess inside the restrooms itself. So we have seen improvements on that, and we really want you to keep working hard at that because we have parents that come in, volunteers that come in as well and see our restrooms, and we just need to keep taking great pride in our school.
And the last 10 days have been really good.
Yep.
So let's keep it that way. Why? Because what does Joe Mauer say?
It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do. Band concerts on Tuesday, October 29th at 6:30. We have the 5th grade, followed by, immediately followed by the 6th grade at about 7:30. I believe they want you to report 20 minutes before, but I'll double check with, please double check with the band teacher. That is Tuesday, October 29th.
And then we have picture retakes scheduled for is it next Wednesday already, Mr. Qual? Holy cow, the end of October. Next Wednesday, October 30th, so the day before Halloween. Picture retakes, and if some of you didn't take your pictures, we really need you to take your pictures on this day.
And the next day is Halloween. So if you're wearing your costume to school, just a reminder, this has always been in place. There shouldn't be any bloody costumes, no gore. That means something that's bloody or looks like wounds or anything overtly scary is not allowed. If in doubt, don't wear it. And the costumes must also be functional in the classroom. So there's a trend of those inflatables. That might be okay for you to walk to the classroom, but you can't use that all day long. So be mindful of that. If it's not functional in the classroom, it just must be removed. If there's any doubt about if it's too scary or if there's too much blood or gore, the classroom teachers and the principals will make those final decisions. So just be mindful of that. And again, if in doubt, just don't wear that costume.
And then the day after Thanksgiving is November 1st already, and that's the end of our quarter. So please be mindful of that, because the following Monday, November 4th, is no school for students as teachers work to get your grades on report cards. So end of the quarter, Next Friday, November 1st, and November 4th is no school for students. Or Monday, November 4th. Did I say Friday? Maybe. End of the quarter, Friday, November 1st. No school for students, Monday, November 4th. Okay.
All right, so get that work in. If it's late, don't wait till Friday. Congratulations to these classrooms that have filled out their perfect chart for the perfect attendance. Mrs. Westling's 4th grade class, Mrs. Donahue's 1st grade class, Mrs. Anderson's 4th grade class, Mr. Kellish, his 6th grade class, Miss Mantell's 2nd grade class. I think she mentioned yesterday they're almost done with attendance too.
Wow.
Miss Anderson's 5th grade class, Mrs. Anderson or Ron Portal's 3rd grade class, Miss Vachel's kindergarten class, Mrs. Verdon's kindergarten class, and last but not least, Mrs. Miller's kindergarten class.
Wow.
Congratulations to all of
Wow.
you, and it looks like we have some work to do to deliver those prizes to
Yeah.
your classrooms as soon as we can.
Way to go, everyone.
Nice
That's
work.
a heck of an accomplishment.
Make it a great day.
Or not,
The
the choice is always yours. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Miss Anderson's 5th grade class.